If you have ever had any sort of confusion around shifting your perspective, I recommend you continue watching this video to the end, where I'm going to give you the secret relationship between motivation and progress. Welcome everyone. I'm Coach Wolverine, the owner and the creator of the Wolverine lifestyle, where I lead the lost to find the confidence in themselves to own their life and create the relationships that they have always desired. Now, I have a thought for you to ponder on. One on how to shift your perspective, or what it actually means to shift your perspective. Now, there was a few days ago where I was sitting down to eat my supper, and my girlfriend was watching a show called The Voice. And they were at the specific time where the judges were now trying to basically assess the skills of these individuals to then vote them off of the show. We were listening to these perceived music gurus, all of the judges in the show, critique and pick apart every single aspect of the competitors' skills, talents, and overall performance. And I found myself, as watching this show, also having that same critiquing mindset. However, the reality is that everyone that was on the show was actually a very highly talented and highly skilled artist. So why was it that I found myself critiquing these individuals simply because I was watching this show, when I know what kind of courage it takes to jump up onto a stage and showcase your talent for potentially the world to see, to step inside that vulnerability? I needed to let this thought stew in my head for a bit. Do you feel that if we were watching this same artist perform at a concert, say they were opening for our favorite band, would we be listening with the same critiquing ear? My thoughts are probably not. I mean, some individuals might, of course, but the vast majority of us wouldn't. We'd be watching, enjoying the concert, enjoying the entire experience, cheering them on, in anticipation for our favorite band to come on. So what's the difference here? Why is it that when we're sitting at home watching an artist showcase their talent on TV in a competition, why do we have those critiquing thoughts on their talent, on the fact that they're putting themselves out there and doing something that most of us don't have the guts to do? But then in the same situation, if we were witnessing this same artist open for our favorite show, our favorite band, our favorite concert, we would most likely enjoy the experience without the critiquing thoughts. It's perspective. Purely, simply perspective. When watching a show like The Voice, we have a predisposition mindset to watch with a critiquing ear, just like the judges. When we go to a concert, we have the predisposition mindset to watch for enjoyment, to take everything in. This literally applies to every single thing in life. The same action is happening in front of us with two different thought patterns. It's the same person showcasing talent. One's at a concert, one's in a competition. This rule can be applied to every single aspect in life. every single one. It's a matter of taking a step back and asking yourself, what is the why? When something bad happens or something good happens, is what is the why? Is there a way to shift my perspective on this? Our perspective on this? Is there a way, or is there a lesson to be learnt in this experience? What is the opportunity? All right, now let's shift the focus here a little bit. See what I did there? As I mentioned earlier, these artists are getting up on stage with the courage that they found in themselves to showcase their talent, their skill, the hard work that they've put in to potentially be judged by millions of viewers all around the world. Before I get to the secret relationship between motivation and progress, I've got a question for you. Have you ever set out to achieve a goal and it seemed like life decided to throw the most giant wrench into your plans? How did you overcome that? How did you improvise and adapt to the situation to see that goal through? Or did you give up? Now, this secret relationship between motivation and progress is to change your perspective on it. So many of us tend to think that we need to find motivation to get the thing done and create the progress. But when we shift our perspective on that a bit, progress equals motivation, not the other way around. We cannot rely on motivation alone to try and pull us through and follow through with what we have committed ourselves to do. Making the choice to start, having the courage to follow through with that choice to start, because we made a commitment to do so, thus progressing on our goal, making us feel good because we're progressing, which then creates the motivation, which then creates more progress and more motivation until we finally hit our goal. If we sat here waiting for that special song to motivate us or that special quote to pop up on social media to motivate us, we wouldn't be getting really that far. It's a matter of remembering that when you make a commitment, you're making a promise to yourself. So, pro tip for you. If you have something that you need to do, you want to write a book, you want to start writing content, you want to start writing a song or make music or whatever it is, write it down in your planner as an appointment. Friday, 7 p.m., you're going to write. Saturday, 3 p.m., you're going to sit down and you're going to start studying towards whatever it is you need to study for. Because a commitment is a promise to yourself. When you start, and when you start progressing on whatever that commitment is, you will see that the motivation will be built and it will start carrying you through. It's always important to remind ourselves why we started working on that goal in the first place. Because let's face it, I get it. There's a lot of things that we would rather be doing over working on that small business or writing that song or building something out of whatever it is. I don't care what the goal is. The point I'm making is I understand that it's hard to stay committed. It's important to remind ourselves why we started, to remind us what the promised land is. Once you find your passion in your gifts, that is what's going to pull you through. That is what's going to make you succeed, because you are living within your purpose. The road is a bumpy one, but the journey is worth the destination. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be in the know as to when I'm dropping my next video, and you too will be able to take back and own your life, to dig deep within yourself and find that confidence so that vulnerability no longer bothers you. And you will be able to create every single relationship that you have always desired. I'm Coach Wolverine. Take care, everyone.